Hello divas and dollies. As you can see here, I've got another Monster High G3 doll review. I'm really happy to have found Skelita out in stores because I think she is a Target exclusive because that's the only place I was able to find her recently, and she was selling for like $50+ like literally everywhere, including like eBay. But at least I was able to find her for retail because I've literally never had any doll of this character before, and I just love how Miss G3 Skelita really pays homage to her original design, especially within like the skirt and like different little elements, but I'm getting way too ahead of myself. As you can see here, we've got the Monster High logo on the side and this like little holographic like metallic like foiling and font. And then we have Skelita Calaveras pictured with the rest of the ghouls with her little like name logo and everything. And we just have the window into the box and like everything that she comes with. As you can see, she comes with her little pet, whose name I have to learn. She comes with these little blue transparent sunglasses. I have to figure out what shape they are in like the unboxing when I actually get them out. And then we have these little scissors, I think. And she's got a little eye coffin and this like little drink thingy, along with this little like pan dulce, I think it is, which is very, very nice. It's in the shape of a skeleton and everything, and I find that very, very nice and like perfect because my family eats pan dulce all the time, and this is exactly what it would look like in the monster world, you know? And we have her little, I guess, design book because she might still be a fashion designer like she was in the original Scaris movie where she debuted in G1. And then she's got this little like butterfly satchel bag in like this brown color with like a little dangly tassel charm. But yeah, only other thing about the box is she's just got this little like brick background and like multicolors with like spider webs in like the corners and whatnot. And as we move on to the back of the box, we just have her pictured right over here along with the rest of the new Core Refresh divas. And we just have this little text right over here that says, Skelita Calaveras, Monster Type, Scary Creative Skeleton, Monster Must-Haves, Design Book plus Sewing Scissors, Monster Pet, Candelita. Ooh, so true, Candelita is literally the prettiest name ever. But yeah, as you can see, they're pictured right in front of the school, being divas and kind of just like hitting their poses and like emoting, I guess. And we have this little piece of art right over here of Miss Skelita, along with this little clip art of like a skeleton holding a rose and her little drink. And this incredibly gorgeous artwork of her. I really do love the way she's pictured, I mean, holding all of her little accessories and whatnot. But yeah, in the next part, this diva is just going to be out of the box. We have our baddie Esqueleto, Miss Skelita, out of her box, and her first impressions are literally so perfect. I love everything about her, everything from her like little headdress to her makeup to her like amulet and like this skirt right over here that's very reminiscent of her skirt from G1. Plus the little like details and pops of color on her like wedges and whatnot. I was able to cut out this box art right over here of her just like standing there being a diva. And I'm really glad that I did cut it out because it's perfect. I can like use it in a little dolly scrapbook. And then we just have more artwork right over here of Skelita with the ghouls. But as you can see right over here, like I explained before, she's got her little pet, sunglasses, scissors, eye coffin, pan dulce, her little drink, her bag and her design book. And moving on to her like face and like the very tippy top of her head and hair and whatnot, she's just got this like middle parted hair that goes kind of all the way down to like, I guess, below her thighs or whatnot, or like above her thighs. And she's just got these streaks of orange and like fuchsia pink in her hair. And she's got on this little like floral headdress with like little skeletons on it and these like little orange yellowish like, I guess, marigold flowers. And then she's got this incredibly detailed like, you know, Sugar Skull Day of the Dead makeup, Dia de los Muertos basically. She's got the little spider webs at the top of her forehead. She's got other little like symbols and like designs on like, I guess, the temples of them. And she's got these very kind of like 2015 looking eyebrows, and I mean that in like the nicest way possible. She's just got on this very interesting makeup too, with like this base of like black eyeshadow around her like brow bone and like outer eye. And then she's got on this like baby blue and like bright blue, I guess, on her like actual lid, and this little black cut crease and whatnot. And she seems to have a tiny little like wing right over here of eyeliner. And she's got very defined eyes with little butterflies in them. And she's got very giant lashes that have these little like orange balls at the end of them. And then she's got this little like detail for like her nose, as well as more of these like kind of squiggly designs on like her face. And she's got on this like very, very nice like Day of the Dead like skeleton makeup, like for lipstick, which is kind of like a base of like a really light red with like a brown lip liner and whatnot. And moving on to the accessories that she's got on, and outfit. She's got on this like very nice like Mexican inspired dress with her like G1 like colors like represented on the skirt of it. And in the middle of it, it's like tied up and like I guess cinched at the waist with this like orange ribbon that's very shiny. And she's got on these like two little like puff sleeves right over here in this kind of like mesh turquoise color, or like aquamarine, I guess. And she's got on her signature amulet. And like the base of this dress is like a nice black color with like different little designs on it. I believe it has like butterflies and flowers and whatnot, and like different roses. And it's got multi-layered fabrics, thankfully. And she's got on this like pink fuchsia bracelet, as well as this like aquamarine colored one. And she is a complete full skeleton after all, so you can see that she doesn't have any like ligaments and like muscles and whatnot. And that she is like a complete skeleton diva. You can see her legs carry that like as well in like the body mold and whatnot. Like you can see her little like kneecaps and whatnot, which is kind of funny to me. But moving on to these like very cunty tall shoes. They're kind of these like really tall platform wedges that kind of look like 70s like strappy like disco heels and whatnot. And they've got on this kind of like ribbon patterning, I guess, that look like they lace up very nicely. And they just have two skelet keys on the details at the front of them. And at the back of them they have more skelets with like, I guess, little roses and flowers on their heads and like different little engravings at like the bottom of like the soles and whatnot. But I do really like the overall pops of color and like the little flowers right there. Ooh, and I'm really excited that I was able to get this one because this is my first Skelita doll ever. Like I said before, I don't even have G1 Skelita, unfortunately, but I am still on the hunt for her on eBay, so hopefully I'll be able to get her soon, like hopefully just the base doll, like really cheap, you know what I mean? Because I'll literally just take a base doll with her outfit and like no other accessories at that point. Because I already know I'm gonna have to do a glue treatment on her anyways. But thankfully this diva isn't like full of glue. Hopefully not, but yeah. Here we got this cunty little diva over here. And I really, really do love this doll. I feel like I haven't been this excited for a Monster High doll release in like a long time. I was really excited for Cupid and like everybody did hate on her, but like I got her and like I do need to review her soon, but like I'm glad that she did make a comeback in G3. And I'm really happy that Jennifer and Skelita made a comeback in G3 because they were really nice to Claudine in the Scaris movie and they added a lot of depth, I guess, you know, to the movie. And she has like all of the standard points of like articulation of like the G3 doll, so she can move at the head, she can move at the shoulders, at the elbows, at the rib cage, at the wrists, at the knees, etc. But yeah, let me know if you divas like this little video, slash if you're really enjoying this like new release or whatever, and like if you can find it anywhere. But like, yeah, stay safe, divas.